Shout out to everybody. I just did a live stream. I was supposed to go to a super collider entrance, which there's 9 of them in the county that I live. The super collider is a government project that basically got shut down due to the funding was they ran out of money and they moved the super collider to Switzerland. So I just did a live stream and went to the location that apparently one of the locations that there's an entrance that's I guess they built some type of chemical plant over it. So kind of frustrated. So sorry to waste everyone's time. But I ended up going on a different journey that is a different kind of a scary adventure. But I needed like rain boots for that because I wasn't about to like destroy my awesome skinny jeans and Vans and my rap slash skater clothes and my all my equipment. Yeah, it was just like a last minute decision. So wasn't about to do that. Anyways, we're gonna go back and just start back from the top from the request list. We have Brainwashed. This has been requested along with The Machine, I believe, is coming next. Let's dive straight into it. I told I was gonna have a hard time not breaking this down, or if maybe it was the other one, the system. No, not the system. The Machine. It's either the Brainwashed or The Machine. I was told it was gonna be hard not to break down, like government wise and like Illuminati wise. But for everyone who was there for the live stream, you guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Straight up awesome.
Half the country fell asleep, but they scream woke. We're distracted by vaccines and TV shows, politics, celebrity gossip, popular neat quotes. Black lives, white lives, which lives mean most? We only dedicate one day to remember our fallen soldiers, the men and women who died young. But if you come out the closet as Caitlyn Jenner, you're a hero and you get a whole Pride Month.
Dang. Yo, we got all these people who risk their lives for their family and go across countries and basically steal resources from other countries. He mentioned a video. There's a video that was mentioned online that has nothing to do with Tom MacDonald, but it was actually a bar graph that shows which country has the most resources. Not the richest country, but the country that has the most resources when it comes to like minerals, oils, gas, all that. Guess what it happens to be? Venezuela. And this was like a couple years ago that they mentioned this, and guess where we're at now. So that's that. It's just it all falls into place, and it's crazy. We got veterans, we got active soldiers that are like on ground foot infantry, as well as in the sky, in fly and whether they're flying jets, helicopters. We got everyone that's a part of the military, so risking their lives going over and doing what they're told. And a lot of them either are innocent and they're just doing what they're told, and some of them do know who are in higher power. But the point is that we got people who are passing away and dying young because they're a part of the military. But we can get someone like, Caitlyn Jenner to do whatever the hell she's doing and get an entire Pride Month. That just blows my mind. It blows my mind how he says that. Just listen to this.
Dedicate one day to remember our fallen soldiers, the men and women who died young.
Yeah.
But if you come out the closet as Caitlyn Jenner, you're a hero and you get a whole Pride Month.
You come out the closet like Caitlyn Jenner, you get a whole Pride Month. Yeah. Straight up.
The most dangerous pandemic's propaganda from these clowns. Only mask that's gonna save us is duct tape on their mouths. Don't speak. We don't need to defund police, need to defund the media who lies through their teeth like Big Pharma doesn't cure you, dog, cause every patient that gets cured is a customer lost. And big oil runs the world. The only wars that get fought are with the countries who have natural resources they want. Heard him.
Notice that bar? He was talking about big pharmas don't cure you, they just fix you temporarily, because if they let you die, then you're a lost customer. They got to keep you alive just enough so that you can keep coming back. Listen to this.
Lies through their teeth like Big Pharma doesn't cure you, dog, cause every patient that gets cured is a customer lost. And big oil runs the world. The only wars that get fought are with the countries who have natural resources they want.
Big oils are the country they want, or has the most resources, and that's why we're the country that wants those countries because they have the most resources. Right now, we literally were going after Venezuela, and it has nothing to do. He can say any. Listen, I don't care what president we have at this point. The presidents, whoever is in charge, might have some like power and strings to pull, but at the end of the day, the people who run the planet and who actually like physically fund all the choices of what America does, money is the power, not the person. The face is the mask of. So they use the president as the face of the voice. How like Tom MacDonald is the voice of Hangover Gang. He's the voice of what we want and what we want out of this country and this world. So they use the presidents as a voice to try to pull certain strings, and that's just the face, right? So what I'm getting at is it's crazy how everything he's saying now, this is years ago, and now we're seeing this firsthand. So if anyone that wasn't a believer back then, you definitely can be a believer now.
Heard him claiming if a white man braids his hair and likes rap, he's appropriating culture. But if a white man acts too white, he's white trash, he's a racist, he's a bigot, he's a monster.
Yo, yeah, pick a side. Pick a side for all the crackers that are watching this. Yo, if we braid our hair and do rap music, we're, inappropriating the culture. We're still in the culture. But if we happen to just be ourselves, oh yeah, we're racist. We're a bigot. I can't say this better than he did.
Braids his hair and likes rap, he's appropriating culture. But if a white man acts too white, he's white trash, he's a racist, he's a bigot, he's a monster. Let's just have the conversation. Not every liberal is dumb, not all Republicans are racist. The government wants everybody fighting with their neighbors because they know that if we get along, we'll probably go against them.
What did I say? What did I say? What did I say in the reaction against what's the reaction I did to the one about if I was black? I got a lot of controversy comments on that. If I was black, what did I say? Well, what would happen if we all, instead of got divided, if we all worked together as a huge militia, as we the people, and fought back against the government? What would happen? Look what he just said. This is before that video. And he mentioned it in that video. I was mentioning about the reason that they purposely put racism in our country is so we stay divided. If we do not come together, there's no way we can win the war against our government. He literally just stated this right now. Literally. Let's just have this conversation. He pulled it up straight up in the TV. Let's just have this conversation. Listen, if we don't fight, if we don't get together and like stop being divided, we're not going to get anywhere. We're not going to get shit accomplished.
Not every liberal is dumb, not all Republicans are racist. The government wants everybody fighting with their neighbors because they know that if we get along, we'll probably go against them. They can't stop us, cause we're ready to fight, trying to brainwash us. But we won't let freedom die, the whole world's brainwashed. Everybody pick a team, start a riot in the streets. The whole world's brainwashed. It's us against them, it ain't you against me. How did monkeys become people and people turned into sheep? They put fluoride in the water that's keeping us all asleep. Claim they want what's best for us, I find it hard to believe, cause they've been selling us cigarettes since we was 18.
Also, if you didn't know, when they did the fluoride movement where they put fluoride in our water, they also did the same thing in our toothpaste. Google it.
Fake news, fake woke, distract and divide. You're either right or you're left, or you're black or you're white. Big tech don't need a microchip to hack in your life, cause the phone inside your pocket is a tracking device. And I don't know what I'm more sick of, rappers or Joe Biden looking like he ate 100 Xanax for dinner. Cause censoring the president and
Listen, I know this is not necessarily supporting what he just said, because I do agree. Joe Biden really does look like he took 100 Xanax for dinner. But I could take 100 Xanax for dinner, and I'd be just fine. Matter of fact, I'm on 3.5 milligrams right now, and that's like enough to make an entire family of 6 go to sleep for like 2 days. I'm fine. Got my coffee right here. I don't promote it. Hey, but you know what? I am prescribed it, so I guess it's legal. I guess. I guess.
Kicking him off Twitter is a bigger threat to freedom than foreign ballistic missiles. You don't trust the police or the government, but you want people giving up their right to own a firearm. Why would you be comfortable if police and the government the only people on the planet with the right to buy a gun?
Yo, get it, my guy. Get it, my guy. Get it, my guy. Get it, my guy. Hey, spit that shit straight up. Listen to this. This speaks for itself.
The freedom than foreign ballistic missiles. You don't trust the police or the government, but you want people giving up their right to own a firearm. Why would you be comfortable if police and the government the only people on the planet with the right to buy a gun? Damn. White privilege getting amplified to reinforce division. It convinces white people that they're favored by their skin, and black people.
The racist shit I'm talking about, they want us divided. He literally is just talking about, yo, they're brainwashing the people to think that being white, having white skin is basically having a privilege. And now he's about to go back onto the black people's side. Listen, he's going back and forth telling you you're being brainwashed by all this shit on purpose. And I brought this up because a lot of comments that I received when I did the reaction to If I Was Black, that music video that I did the reaction to, I know he was doing a point of view as if he was in their shoes during that area or whatever. My reaction was, if I am myself living as myself in a black community, there really is no such thing as racism. We are convinced that there is because we're taught that there is, we're programmed that there is, so everyone goes with it. And it's so just go watch If I Was Black reaction by me, and you'll understand what I'm talking about, because what he's saying right now is proving what I'm saying is like 1000% correct.
People getting angry because they're told they're treated different, so the conflict is between us and never with the system. Let's just have the conversation.
Exactly. The country wants us to think that we are divided and everything is come down to racism. So we think that they're to blame and they're to blame, that we to blame, and everyone's blaming each other. So we never become like actually like grouped up. We're always going to be divided. And that's the whole point. That is the whole point. Let me rewind this. Just listen to this. Listen to this. And then go listen to If I Was Black. I'm going to put that as the first thing you see up in the top right-hand corner up here. When you see up here where it says, go watch, blah, 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 it's going to say, If I Was Black. Go watch this, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Because I got a lot of not negative comments, but comments of like how what I'm saying is technically like not what Tom is trying to say. It actually really is what Tom is trying to say. I know my shit. Listen to what Tom is saying now, and then go listen to If I Was Black.
Police and the government, the only people on the planet with the right to buy a gun. White privilege getting amplified to reinforce division. It convinces white people that they're favored by their skin, and black people getting angry because they're told they're treated different, so the conflict is between us and never with the system. Let's just have the conversation. Not every liberal is dumb, not all Republicans are racist. The government wants everybody fighting with their neighbors because they know that if we get along, we'll probably go against them. They can't stop us, cause we're ready to fight, trying to brainwash us. But we won't let freedom die. The whole world's brainwashed. Everybody pick a team, start a riot in the streets. The whole world's brainwashed. It's us against them, it ain't you against me. Step 1, train the people only to consume. Step 2, infiltrate adults with the news. Step 3, indoctrinate the children through the schools and the music and the apps on the phones that they use. Step 4, separate the right from the left. Step 5, separate the white from the black. Step 6, separate the rich from the poor. Use religion and equality to separate them more. Step 7, fabricate a problem, made a lie. Step 8, put it on the news every night. Step 9, when people start to fight and divide, take control. This is called situational design.
What do you think he just broke down? He just broke down generation after generation after generation after generation. He just broke down the entire reason why we had basically the reason why that this country was even created. Let me just break this down. let me break this down. And I was told that it was going to be impossible for me to not stop this. So, if, like I said, for those who are here watching this and staying tuned, much appreciated. Listen, the entire reason Columbus sailed the seven seas and we had like colonies come here and mass murder all the Indians and took this country, and then we had the battle of whatever that I forget what it's called down here in Texas. Listen, all of the reason this country is what it is because they came up, the Illuminati, the most richest people and richest families. Apologies for they're having a good time. So listen, the richest people on this planet owned and over time ended up owning all the gold. That's the real currency, silver and gold. Rothschilds, Rockefeller, what was the other one? Rothschilds, Rockefeller, and then there's another family. Um, I can't even remember. There's three. These three families have all the money in the world. They own it all. They own it all. Combined, they own more than uh, Elon Musk. Elon Musk is the most wealthiest individual, but that's something that they're gonna allow the media to know because they can't expose themselves. The people who really run this planet are never gonna come on TV. They're never gonna let their names be known. They're just gonna be some random person. You'll never know. You'll walk by them. Maybe you won't. You never know. They're always going to stay invisible. The point is that these people came from England. And when we found America, I say we because we're all American citizens. Before we were American, and God bless America. But let me just say this first. Their plan as the Illuminati was to say, hey, we control all the money and we control all this. What can we do to expand this type of agenda? The agenda was a very demonic, satanic agenda. They came over to America, which was basically a bunch of native land owned by Indians, literally from Florida all the way to California, all the way across. We literally took, I say we, because we're all technically from the country of Europe or that area of England, British Columbia. We're all over there, that area, that's like the Eastern, Middle East. We are all from that area, the majority of us, when this happened. We mass murdered pretty much all the Indians. And why do you think Indians have Indian reservations? And if you can prove down your family tree how much Indian percentage you have in you, you can live there for free. As long as the government knows and can prove that you are 100% or a certain amount of percentage, you can live at an Indian reservation because they are giving you the land that you technically had before all of your ancestors were taken out and we took your land from you. Why did they do that? So they can come here and enslave everyone and give us a fake currency called American dollars, and it is printed by a foreign company called the Federal Reserve. If you Google it, it is not an American company. It's a foreign company owned by a British / England or whatever country. That's from over there, ran by the Rothschilds and the Rockefeller. And there's a third family that run all of this. They had this brilliant idea, and I forget the guy's name who started the Illuminati. It's not hard to Google, and I remember the name if once I hear it in the comments or I'll Google myself. The whole point is they did all this for a reason. They said if we can control this land over time, we can eventually blah, 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 blah. Here we are at 2025. Look where we are now. We've been brainwashed from the very beginning. And now it's to the point where we are the biggest bully on the planet, but we have the most amazing people on the planet as well. But it's not our fault. It's the government. The people who started this, country are not are technically the ones that are against us. We are just born here as American citizens, people who come here on visas and become citizens. We're all innocent people. but the government who started all this with the wrong agenda, those are the ones that are in charge of doing all the really really screwed up things. And Tom just named literally 10 steps. How do we control them? We control them with doing step 1, yada yada yada, step 2, yada yada, step 3 through 10. Shall I go back through the steps, because this dude literally just broke it down? I mean, if I took the time to break this down and not rhyme, just break it down without having to do a rhyming scheme for a rap song, he's literally speaking the truth. Speaking the truth. Listen to this.
Step 4, separate
We're
the
at
right
step
from
4.
the
Step 1.
Step 1, train the people only to consume. Step 2,
Only to consume. Spend your money. Keep spending your money. Don't stop. Work, 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 work. Pay your taxes. Consume, consume, consume.
infiltrate adults with the news. Step 3,
Infiltrate your adults so they can teach their children at home. And I can guarantee you, step 3, step 2 is infiltrate the adults with all this so they can make sure that the adults do what they're supposed to do so their children obey. And I can guarantee you, step 3, he's about to talk about this kids in the schools.
indoctrinate the children through the schools and the music and the apps on the phones that they use. Step
Now all the kids have these phones and apps and this and that, and what do they watch? All these apps that are giving you the wrong information, and they teach you the wrong curriculums at schools, and then when you go home, you're also taught wrongly by your parents because your parents are brainwashed by the same people.
Step 4, separate the right from the left. Step 5,
I don't even know what to say about that, because it's all one big ass circus show, and the left from the right doesn't even matter. It's literally fake competition, kind of like how Ford and Chevy are like, the Ford's the best in Texas, and Chevy is like, they have their own slogan. But did you know Ford and Chevy are owned by the same company? Same as Audi and BMW is owned by the same company. All these so what I'm saying is it's fake competition. Regardless if you buy a Ford or a Chevy, the money goes to the same person. If you become a leftist or a rightist, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Whatever side you choose, you're choosing from the same person who's in control. It's like I said, I mentioned this in an earlier reaction. I don't remember which one. Which pill do you want to choose, the blue pill or the red pill? Well, guess what, buddy? If you choose red or blue, you're still choosing it from the person who's giving it to you. So that means you're given an option by whom? Who is giving you the options? That means you're not in control. You're given options, which means you're being programmed and controlled.
separate the white from the black. Step 6,
Racism. Separate color. Separate what does that even mean? Oh wow, my skin color looks different than yours. Now let's create a problem because we look different. What the fuck?
separate the rich from the poor. Use
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, let's separate the rich, separate the poor, separate the white, separate the black, separate the left, separate the right. This is literally about segregation. This is like literally virtual and physical and public. This is how prison works, but in public.
religion and equality to separate them more. Step 7, fabricate a problem, made a lie. Step 8, put it on the news every night. Step 9, when people start to fight and divide, take control. This is called situational design.
Put it on the news every night, and when people start to wake up and start a fight, now we got to take it over and weaponize, take control. And that's when basically what they call martial law, take away your guns, start taking over countries. We're doing that actively with Greenland right now. The real reason we're taking over Greenland is not because of anything that's going on that you might think. We're taking over Greenland is because it's not because of some peace treaty that was written like 60 years ago, blah, blah, blah. We're taking over Greenland. I mean, that's very helpful. That document that you can Google right now or YouTube about having some type of like, we can use Greenland as like land for helping us defend our country. Yes, we're using that as our own, like, we're using that as a positive way of saying, hey, this is why we're doing it just in case. But we're basically stealing Greenland because it's a country that is closest to us. And at this point, whether Greenland agrees or not, we can outfight Greenland as a country, which is really horrible to say, but America right now is basically stealing Greenland from its own people so we can use it as having closer borders to our enemies, so we have more land, more military, more this, more that. All we're doing is stealing, 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 taking, brainwashing, brainwashing, brainwashing. And even the military's brainwashed. So the people who are like coming home all fucked up and having PTSD, who have problems that really have like gone through some serious shit, are being told what to do by corrupted elites and officials who run the planet. And the people who run the planet have people above them who run basically life. And it's a big pyramid scheme, and Tom is scratching the surface. And it's my job to break it down as a reactor. So I understand that I'm literally making this into a 30-minute video, but that's what I am here. I am here to not only react to his songs. I'm here to break down the message for Tom. Tom is rapping about a message. I'm here to break down the message and his song. They are taking over the world, and he just did it in 10 steps.
They can't stop us, cause we're ready to fight, trying to brainwash us, but we won't let freedom die. The whole world's brainwashed.
Everybody think a team, start a riot in the streets.
The whole world's brainwashed.
It's us against them, it ain't you against me.
Dope. Dope. Super dope. Like I said, this was meant to scratch the surface. For those who do know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. So if you know, you know, right? If you don't know, the whole purpose is to wake up. And I just reacted yesterday or last night to a cinematic trailer, which I really honestly find that needs to be spread more. We need to unite. And this is something that sounds kind of funny because a lot of people were like, how are we going to unite? What are we going to do? We're going to gather up in one state? Well, no, but at the same time, eventually, according to, and I don't know how many people believe in this, but biblically in the Bible, we are actually lining up time-wise exactly what the Bible is stating, what's lining up. So in reality, we are actually in the correct timeline of what's happening, spot on, exactly what the Bible is telling us what's going to happen in real life. We are literally doing the exact same. It's not a fake story. We are actually living the real truth of what's going on in the Bible in real life. So like, this is real shit. And if you don't believe what I'm saying, the whole point of this is, yo, we need to wake up. We need to gather together, create some type of militia. That's the goal. Now, I'm not saying I'm trying to start this. Obviously, I'm not Tom, so I don't have, that much of an influence. But I'm here to break this down to give you an idea of what Tom is trying to do with his music. He's using his music and his power of influence because he's a great guy. He's spitting the truth, and I'm so thankful that he's here in America, walking alive, safe, and able to spread the word of what's actually happening. Whether we fight back or not, the whole point is he's trying to wake everybody up. And my job, I feel like I have an obligation to not only react to his music, but break his lyrics down so much that this is considered more of a reaction channel. I want this to be, yes, a reaction channel, but this needs to be an educational reaction entertainment channel. So you can enjoy his music, you can watch me react and be like, oh, that's awesome. But when it comes to songs like this is deeper than what it is. And I will, like he said in the trailer, I will not stop. I will not be silenced. I will not, because of the haters, be like, oh my gosh, you're making a 3-minute song into a 30-minute video. The fuck I am. And I will not stop. I will not stop making long-ass videos. I will break I will react and break Tom's songs down the way that they need to be. Tom didn't waste his time spending the last 10 plus years making music about what we need to wake up for someone to just react to it and be like, that was a badass song. I can't believe he's talking like this, blah, blah, blah. He needs someone that's going to break it down to the point where this is deeper than anyone can ever imagine. This is beyond music. This is beyond the government. This is beyond the, this took me literally 20 years of researching to know what I know. So, for those who don't really believe what I'm saying or might not believe all of it's true, do some research and leave what you think in the comments. For those who are here and are already subscribers, thank you so much for watching. For those who are members, thank you so much for being a member and joining. The support is beyond appreciated. And if you subscribed or have been a subscriber, thank you so much for being here in the long journey. And if you're just watching this just to watch it, feel free to subscribe if you liked the content. I pump content out like crazy. I do adventures. I try to live stream and congregate with everybody and make everyone feel noticed. I always try to get back to the comments. So eventually, at some point, I will get across to your comments so you will be heard. Much love to everybody. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed, hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed to be a part of this, to the notification bell to stay notified, because I do upload at least once a day, if not sometimes 2 to 3, and at 1.4 times in one day, as well as doing live streams, going for crazy government facilities and doing crazy adventures in scary places. So I appreciate everyone's support. If you really, 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 truly want to support, I am so appreciative for all the shares, the comments. YouTube notices that when you engage in commenting, the thumbs up, the subscribing, especially the memberships. That right there lets me know that you guys are like beyond. I mean, subscribing is I can't thank you enough. But for those who have done the memberships, that right there lets me know that like you guys are in this no matter what I post, and you are watching it no matter how long it is. So I'm going to end it with this. Thank you so much for listening to me rant for 32 minutes, for half an hour, but this song needs it. Tom's songs need to be broken down, and America needs to wake the fuck up. And so appreciate it. Appreciate every single one of you. I will get back to as many comments as I can. I'm trying to catch up. Real Street Sessions, aka Jeremy. Peace out.